Today we'll talk about the extrabiliary apparatus. Extrabiliary apparatus is nothing but the apparatus which is outside the factory where bile is being produced. The bile is being produced in the liver, so we'll talk about the anything which is concerned with the outside the liver structure. In this structure, what are the important landmark? Is the right and left hepatic duct. We have got the right and left hepatic duct. Right and left hepatic duct become the common hepatic duct, joined together to form the common hepatic duct. This joins the cystic duct. This is the cystic duct. This will join the cystic duct to form the bile duct. To form the bile duct. And here we have got the gallbladder. So the right and left hepatic duct, common hepatic duct, gallbladder, cystic duct, and the bile duct. This comes under the heading of the extrabiliary apparatus, and we will go to each and every structure one by one. Right and left hepatic duct is joined together to form the common hepatic duct, and the common hepatic duct is lie in the porta hepatis in such a way so that this portal vein, this is the portal vein, which is posterior one, coming from the before backward. This is the posterior structure, and this is the anterior structure. So first we have got the portal vein, then we have got the hepatic artery, and finally we have got the right and left hepatic duct forming the common duct. This is the hepatic duct. This is the hepatic duct which is forming the common. This is the hepatic duct which forms the common bile duct. So the common bile duct we will see where in the right free margin of the porta hepatis. This is the porta hepatis. This is the picture of the porta hepatis. This is the right side. This is posterior. This is anterior. This is left side. This is right side. This is the ligamentum venosum. This is ligamentum venosum. This one is the ligamentum venosum. So this one is the left side, and this is right side. We have got from the before backward the portal vein, then we have got the hepatic artery, and then we have got the hepatic duct, and these two together, these join together to form the common bile duct, which is in the right margin. You can see over here, this is the right margin, this is the left margin. So we have got in the right margin, we have got the common bile duct. Now we will see what the gallbladder, where the gallbladder lies. We have seen already in the draw the diagram of the liver. The right side, and this is left side. We have got the ligamentum venosum over here. So we have got the porta hepatis over here. Porta hepatis over here. Then we have got the gallbladder. The porta hepatis over here. Porta hepatis over here. And here in this diagram, you could say that we have got the inferior vena cava over here. We have got the inferior vena cava over here. Gallbladder extends from the porta hepatis to this is the inferior border. This is the inferior border. So porta, we can say that the gallbladder extends from the porta hepatis to the inferior border of the liver. It extends from the porta hepatis to the inferior border of the gallbladder. This is about the gallbladder. Where it is situated? This is situated in the fossa for the gallbladder. And where the fossa for the gallbladder is? Fossa for the gallbladder, where that is lie? Fossa for gallbladder, this lie where? On the inferior surface, of liver, on the inferior surface of the liver. On the inferior surface of the liver, the fossa for the gallbladder lies, and in that fossa, it is over there. Its length is from here to here. If counting from here to here, it is 7 to 10 centimeter. It is 7 to 10 centimeter is its length. And what about the breadth? It is this one is the 3 centimeter broad. This one is the 3 centimeter. This length is 7 to 10 centimeter, and this one is the length is 7 to 10 centimeter, and this diameter is 3 centimeter, and its capacity is 50 to 60 ml. 50 to 60 ml is its capacity. 50 to 60 ml is its capacity. So the gallbladder lie in the fossa for the gallbladder. Where the fossa for the gallbladder is? On the inferior surface of the gallbladder. It extends from the porta hepatis to the inferior border of the liver. It 7 to 10 centimeter in length, 3 centimeter broad, and its capacity is 50 to 60 ml. Now, next we talk about the parts of the gallbladder. For that, we will draw a diagram. Liver. You are taking the sagittal plane in the lateral view. You are taking the sagittal plane. We are taking the sagittal plane. We are taking the sagittal plane, and we are seeing from the lateral side. And we are seeing it from the lateral side. So this one is the liver. This is the liver. Next, we have got the gallbladder over here. We have got the gallbladder over here. This is the first part of duodenum. First part of duodenum. Here we have got right and left hepatic duct. This is the hepatic duct. The one hepatic duct is the common hepatic duct. This one is the cystic duct, which is the gallbladder. This one is the gallbladder, and here we have got the common bile duct. This one is the common bile. Then we have got the, this one is the first part duodenum, this is the colon, this is the transverse, this is transverse colon, this one is the transverse colon. And here we have got the head of the pancreas. Here we have got the head of the pancreas. This is the head of pancreas. Head of pancreas. This is head of. So landmarks are in the sagittal plane. We have what we are seeing. We have taken the sagittal plane, and we are seeing from the lateral side. We have got the liver over here. Just below the liver, we have got the gallbladder, and the extra biliary apparatus we can see over here. We have got the this one right and left hepatic duct, then we have got the common hepatic duct, then we have got the first part of duodenum, transverse colon, and the head of the pancreas. Now we will see the reflection of the peritoneum. The first part of duodenum over here. And this color is the picture of the peritoneum. This is peritoneum. Peritoneum. This one is the peritoneum. So we have got the peritoneum over here. So we have got the liver, the gallbladder, the right and left hepatic duct, the common hepatic duct, the cystic duct. We have got the first part of duodenum, transverse colon, and the head of the pancreas. We complete this layer one. So now first we will talk about the fundus of the gallbladder. The fundus of the gallbladder. This is actually projecting from the inferior border of the gallbladder, which is seen in our previous diagram. At the tip of the fundus of the gallbladder, this projects from the inferior border of the gallbladder. Number one. Number second point, this could be felt at where? At the junction of the ninth costal cartilage. This is the ninth costal cartilage, and the transpyloric plane where it meets. This one is called the at this point the fundus of the gallbladder is being filled. The ninth, this one is the ninth costal cartilage. This is the semilunar line. The point at which the two meet together at this point is called the transpyloric plane also. And here we could feel the fundus of the gallbladder. Here the fundus of the gallbladder is being filled. And later on we will see the Murphy sign also over here. At this point, because of this point, this is being considered as the, since we are seeing from the sagittal plane, the anterior and posterior over here. So this one is the posterior structure, and these are all the anterior structure. So fundus of the gallbladder is relatively anterior to the anterior abdominal wall because it is just lateral to the rectus abdominis, just lateral to the rectus. We have got the linea stabularis over here. If this one is the medial, this one is the lateral. So we have got the rectus abdominis over here. Rectus abdominis over here. So it is just relatively anterior to the anterior abdominal wall, but it is posterior to the transverse colon. It is posterior to the transverse. Where is the transverse colon? Here is the transverse colon, and this fundus of the gallbladder. We have taken this one. They are anterior structure. These are all posterior structure. So the fundus of the gallbladder is posterior to the transverse colon. This fundus of the gallbladder is posterior to the transverse colon. Now we could see that coming to the body. Now we take the body. Then the fundus continue as the body. As the fundus projects just inferior to the inferior border of the just below the inferior border of the liver, but this body of the gallbladder, this actually occupies the fossa for the gallbladder. This will occupy the fossa for the gallbladder. And the beauty is that its upper surface, this one is the upper surface, this one is the lower surface. So this one is the upper surface and this one is the lower surface. So upper surface of the gallbladder, the upper surface of the gallbladder is devoid of the peritoneum. This one is the peritoneal structure. So upper surface of the gallbladder is devoid of the peritoneum, but the lower surface is being covered of the body is being covered by the peritoneum. The lower surface of the this body of the gallbladder is being covered by the peritoneum, and you could see over there that this is the lower surface and this is being covered by the peritoneum. And this lower surface is again, as the fundus is related posteriorly to the transverse colon, so body is also related to the transverse colon, and the body is also related to the first part of the duodenum. This is also related to the first part of the duodenum. So the body is the fundus is related posteriorly only to the transverse colon, but the body is related both to the transverse colon and the first part of the duodenum. Now coming to the neck, we have got the neck over here. This one is the neck. This is the fundus. This is body. And now I switch over to the neck. This region is the neck region. This one is the neck region. This is the neck. We now switch over to the neck region. This neck is the narrow. This neck is the narrow one. Now this neck will continue as a cystic duct. It will continue as a cystic duct, and where we will feel it over here? In the right free margin. The neck will, and the common bile duct is to be in the right free margin of the porta hepatis. The porta hepatis we could draw. This is the left side, this is the right side. So, sorry, this is seen where? This is seen at the right free margin of, if you take the porta hepatis like this. So this one is the left side, this one is the right side. This one is the left side, this one is the right side. And you have got the porta hepatis over here. You have got the porta hepatis over here. So this is on the right side of the porta hepatis. This you can see the right side of the porta hepatis. Junction of the neck with the cystic duct is marked by a constriction. You could see over here that we have got a constriction over here. We have got a constriction over here. We have got the constriction over here at the neck. This neck is being continuous with the cystic duct. This neck will continuous with the cystic duct. And the neck is continuous related to what? The inferior surface of the gallbladder. And here we have got an important structure . Here we have got one important structure, and that one is the artery. This one is, here we have taken the hepatic artery proper. One hepatic artery, and this one is the right hepatic artery. And from the right hepatic artery, there is a branch come which is known as the cystic artery. This one is the cystic artery. This cystic artery will go like this. Cystic artery will go like this. So here we have got the cystic artery. From the right hepatic artery, we have got one branch. This one is known as cystic artery. The right hepatic branch, we have got the one artery which is known as the cystic artery. And we could see just above the neck, we could see the artery over here. This point, so at this point. At this point, you could see that this one is the cystic artery. This is the cystic artery. In between the liver and the neck, in between the liver and the neck, we could see the cystic artery, or in the fossa, we could see the cystic artery over here. And laterally it is related to the first part of duodenum. Neck is also. Fundus is related to the transverse colon. Body is related to the transverse colon and the first part of duodenum. And neck is related only to the first part of the duodenum. It is related only to the first part of the duodenum. It is not related to the transverse colon. So it is related only to the first part of the duodenum. Now the mucous membrane of this one, the neck, we have got the neck. The mucous membrane of the neck is folded spirally. This is folded spirally. This will folded spirally. The mucous membrane of this one is folded spirally. This will prevent the inflow of the or outflow of the bile. This will prevent the inflow or outflow of the bile. This will prevent the inflow and outflow of the bile. This, since the mucous wall is spiral, the mucous membrane becomes spiral. So this will prevent the inflow and the outflow of the bile. And the neck is projected downward. If you see over here, the neck is projected downward over here, and this one is known as the Hartmann's pouch. This one is known as the Hartmann's pouch. This one is known as Hartmann's pouch. And the gallstone is being lodged over here. So this is about the gallbladder, fundus, body, and the neck of the gallbladder. Now we'll talk about the cystic duct. Now we'll talk about the cystic duct. Now cystic duct, we can see that it goes downward. It goes downward and it meets, it just goes downward and it meets the common hepatic duct at the right angle. This goes downward and it meets the common hepatic duct at the right angle. It is coming like this and it is coming like this, and so they both of them are meeting at the right angle. Both of them are meeting at right angle, and it continues downward as the common hepatic duct. It continues downward as the common hepatic duct. This cystic duct, if you draw the cystic duct over here, have got the presenting fold over here. They have got the 15 to 20 presenting fold over here. We have got the 15 to 20 presenting fold in the cystic duct. In the cystic duct, we could have the 15 to 20 presenting duct. This duct is known as the spiral valve of Visser. It is known as the spiral valve of Visser. HISTER. This is a spiral valve of Visser. This is known as a spiral valve of Visser. So this is the true valve. This 15 to 20 presenting sort of structure this will present. This is the cystic duct. So this is all about the today's lecture.